new. And it red, yeah. I don't stop at the light if it red, yeah. That in my phone left on red, yeah.
Coming up next, the Mavericks taking on the Grizzlies. For the Dallas Mavericks, they pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Grizzlies, Mavs is coming up next, and we'll be right back.
Legendary. When he stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat, I'm the game, we getting married.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, break it.
Ain't need no commentary. Ain't no option.
How about that pass? Come on, that is amazing. Nice.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. We do see NBA teams utilizing more zone defenses. Raptors coach Nick Nurse said, offense changed so drastically, now defense is having to adjust. Lakers' Frank Vogel said when your team is down and looking for a spark, the zone can break their rhythm. Kevin?
We see cycles all the time in the NBA for sure, David. Thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Bane in at the 2. And for Dallas, Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4. So Dallas will get the first possession. Dallas moving it around. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
Here's Jackson, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Brooks, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Wow, Dylan Brooks off the bounce. Teammates are loving that.
Right wing. Bullock passes to Finney Smith. Doncic left side. And they double up Doncic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Brooks against Doncic. And Adams sends it back.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven out of size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
Here's Brooks. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Here's Doncic. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Adams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Listen, there is a touch and a confidence about Steven Adams. If he's in the paint, he will get it done.
And Doncic, here we go. And the rejection by Jackson.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
And Brooks gets it to go.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
They need this. And Doncic lays it in.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
Here's Morant. And Adams kicks to Morant. Shoots over Doncic. Here's Adams. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Adams has got his second basket of the game. Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Doncic. Denied by Morant.
And how about using that impressive vertical on defense? Morant has the ability to block shots when in position.
Dallas making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Here's Brooks. They grab their own miss. Adams the pass to Bain. Here's Jackson. It's Brooks on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And Adams kicks to Brooks. Out to Morant. Passes it to Bain. From deep three-point range. And they'll get another chance. There's the triple. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Adams.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Dallas. It's a 10-point game. Finney Smith passes to Pop. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one's on Morant.
Well, this is a decent free throw shooter, and where Powell could help himself is getting to the line a little bit more.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Bertanis, he's checked in for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Reggie Bullock.
Dallas.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here.
That's his second.
Al Anderson, he's checked in for Jackson. Anjar comes in for Dylan Brooks. Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Bain. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. That'll be a 5-second call. Mavericks trail by 8. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Grizzlies timeout. Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team. All right, fans, that was your Mavericks dance team. Make some noise, fans!
And so here is Dallas, trailing here by 8. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
and the Grizzlies leading by 8.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Jones looking for an opening. And another miss by Memphis.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Bertans can't get it to go. And here are the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Here's Anderson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Mavericks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Outside Hardaway. Takes the turnaround J. Dallas no good that time either.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Memphis has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
And on a tear shooting the ball in these recent
Grizzlies
seasons.
substitution.
Tim Hardaway Jr. has really locked in from long range.
Well, you think about it, for so long, this guy was more of a volume scorer. He's been feasting now on the open looks, and that has really helped his percentage.
Clark has checked in for Steven Adams.
All right, fans. That was your Mavericks dance team. Make some noise, fans.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded by Melton. And Cleveland slams it in.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Melton with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. Got a piece of it. 46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Clark. It's deflected, and they get it back. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Here's Clark. Long range from the inbound. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Pass to Kleba. Over Jones. Kleba, no good. And here are the Grizzlies now. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Clark. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior. Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team. All right.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So on the floor for Memphis, Anderson and Jackson inside. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Brooks. And it's Bain in at the 2-guard. And so it's Dallas with it. Following the miss by John Morant. Here's Dinwiddie. He gets it in there. Dinwiddie's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Mavs. Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
Oof. That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team. A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
It's Morant with the drive. Yep, that one goes. Morant's got 6.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
Bullock good.
And that's back-to-back threes. He just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Morant's against Doncic. And it's Morant missing.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's Finney-Smith. And he stays with it. Doesn't go for him. And Memphis the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Morant. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 6-point lead. Pass to Morant. Doncic with the steal. Fast break Dallas. Here's Powell. Finished off the break. 6 points for him.
The speed on the break from Powell right now. Just booking down the court and getting to the basket.
And they double up Morant. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Powell with it. And now by Anderson. Powell dishes to Dinwiddie. Kicks it to Doncic. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. And it's now only a 1-point Memphis lead.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
From deep 3-point range, the shot by Powell, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. From deep. It's not going to go for him. And Memphis the other way now. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. A different look for Dallas. Alvis Bertans checks in for Dinwiddie. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Reggie Bullock.
2 minutes.
Here's Adams. It's rebounded by Doncic. The Mavericks trailing. Powell, the pass to Brunson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Adams. That one drops for him. Adams has got 6 points.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Powell. Here's Doncic. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Well, here is a player with great size and great instincts that allows Luka Doncic to rebound consistently. Nicely done there.
Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
It's good. He's got 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the inside, Doncic. In the dunk by Doncic.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Now here's Adams. It's deflected. Bertans with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Brunson. Excellent D that time from Jones. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Adams taking his time here. Outside, Jones. Back to Adams. 3 seconds left. And that one is off. John Moran has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Mavericks trail by 4, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Luka Doncic. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. Powell is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4. And that one's good. Morant's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Memphis.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Brunson. Oh, good on the triple.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
It's Morant with the drive. That one goes. Count it. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Going inside, and there it is for him. Bullock's got 8 points.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
It's Morant with the drive.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
John Morant taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Doncic. No good on the second free throw. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Mavericks trail by 5. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And they double up Morant. It's Brooks on the wing. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Dallas moving the ball around, stolen by Brooks. Morant with it, defended by Dinwiddie. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Dallas. Here he goes. Bullock makes it off the glass. Bullock's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Morant drives in. Mavericks with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Bullock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He's off on the first.
At the line for Dallas.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
The three from Morant. Morant with another miss.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Here's Brunson. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And Brooks, here we go. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And the quickness of Brooks's drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
Kleba, no good. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Morant scanning the floor. His three-pointers off the mark.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
The pass to Kleba. Johnson with it. Shot clock at 5. Back to Kleba. Anderson with the block. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Took him no time at all on that one. Morant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
Your Mavericks dance team.
Bertans checks in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Reggie Bullock. Mavericks trail by 4. Dinwiddie with it. Jones covering. Dinwiddie passes to Kleba. And Adams sends it back.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Williams in the post. Dinwiddie covering. Williams, that's good. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Memphis.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Bertans. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
We talk about playing to your size. At 6'10", Davis Bertans got to make that look easy.
Konchar, the pass to Clark. Lots of room. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. And the power forward, Maxi Kleba, out of Wurzburg, Germany. The same hometown, Doris, you know this, is NBA legend Dirk Nowitzki.
That's exactly right. And Kleba, a very good defensive player. You might say the opposite strength from Dirk. But Kleba has worked really hard to become a capable shooter in his own right.
Konchar, the pass to Clark. Jones kicks to Williams. Pass to Konchar. Now Clark.
Dallas foul. Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Clark. Get that out of here. And they recover it. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Here's Dinwiddie. That shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Drive by Adams. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Dinwiddie attacking. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 8. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance
And now
team.
let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Come on, fans.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Mavericks trail by 8. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Anderson and Jackson inside. Then it's Brooks. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Bain in at the 2.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
That one is off.
From the moment Luka Doncic stepped between the lines at the NBA level, he has been a force to be reckoned with. Rookie of the Year his first year, All-Star the next year, and he's carved out his place unequivocally as one of the best in the business.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Melton passes to Jackson. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Up to Powell. He's covered by Anderson. Powell dishes to Hardaway. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Takes it inside. Gets it to go. That one good for Melton.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Crossed up the D perfectly. And it's a 12-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Bullock good.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
Jackson. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter, so they are 2 of 6. Here's Finney-Smith, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's Jackson, and it's blocked.
Beautiful defense from Powell. Uses that impressive length to come away with that rejection.
Bullock passes to Finney-Smith. The rebound by Anderson.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Jackson, count that one. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Anderson. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He was not pleased. He said, you guys look dead out there. Told them they've got to play with more activity. And then he said, this is not going to cut it. I have to see who's going to step it up. Guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Powell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Now, this is where Dwight Powell is in his element. All of those physical abilities coming to bear on the interior. Nicely done.
Adams, the pass to Bain. Back to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. It's Powell with the drive. Pass to Doncic. And he drives in, and he banks in the layup. 13 points for Luka Doncic.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Adams, the pass to Melton. Over to the wing. Back to Adams. Stolen by Bullock. To the middle. Here's Doncic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, the ability to work around the defense and get himself free for a shot despite being in the paint. That is a beautiful play by Luka.
Mavericks dance team.
Memphis leading by 6. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Melton. Not a lot of room. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
One heck of a crossover there.
What a finish by Luka Doncic. Don't underestimate his strength, but Don has got that in his game.
Kicked away. Driving to the basket.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Adams' shot is off. Here's Dallas. They're on a 14-6 run. Shakes them. And there's the bucket as Brunson finishes it off. And now just a 2-point Grizzly lead. Here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They've held a 12-point lead early. Powell with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And he hits it to tie the game up.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And he recovers it. And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
Oh, and they take the lead. Powell's got the lead up to 2 now for Dallas. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Dallas.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Yeah, and something else that's certain.
The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Some changes for Memphis. Clark was checked in for Desmond Bain. And it's Morant in for DeAnthony Melton. There's a minute left in the fourth. The drive by Doncic. It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we've talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Here's Brunson. Denied by Morant. Here's Brooks.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
It's stolen by Adams.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's Doncic. Money!
Big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Here's Brooks. Got it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
For your Mavericks dance team.
seconds left to play here in the fourth. And Doncic, here we go. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more in. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Maxi Kleber. Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Davis Bertans. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. Here's Doncic. Plays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got the first basket here in overtime for Dallas.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Adams trying to free himself up. They get it back.